What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tackle 22 Fishing. I'm the president and founder, Eddie, and I'm joined with Shane Martin, our region director for our Illinois region. Say what's up, Shane.
What's going on, everybody?
That was a missed opportunity. I expected you to go, "What's up, Shane?"
I mean, I
Oh,
know I was in the army and all, but
yeah. It's okay. So, Red Furry Anthony, we're starting with questions already. This is the type of stuff I like. I love getting these kind of questions on a live stream. And Anthony wants to know this time of year, what is the best bait for catfish? And really, it honestly depends on the body of water that you're fishing and the bait that's allowed. I travel a lot. I fish a lot of water, and it skipjack seems to be king anywhere where it's allowed. But anytime that you can get fresh bait from the same body of water that you're fishing in, whether it's bluegill, skipjack, herring, um, crappie in Georgia, largemouth bass, like they all work as great bait. So don't be afraid to put something new on your line and catch fish. Let us know how you do. See a lot of new faces that haven't been in any of our live streams before. Welcome in, guys. Please let us know where you're from in the comments. I am located in West Georgia. Where you at, Shane?
I'm in Central Illinois.
Awesome. Have y'all thawed out up there yet?
We're cooking now. We were 91 today.
Man, it was hotter there than it was here. What? No, we're. How do we get the spammers in our live stream? Like since our Facebook page has been blowing up, we keep getting people who like spam accounts who will join and they'll post stuff in the comments like trying to get you to send them friend requests and stuff like that. It's so aggravating. And it looks like this. This is what it looks like. Like this is the fastest way to get blocked off of any page on Facebook. So
Facebook, TikTok, it's annoying on both.
right. So I'm looking forward to getting up there next week. So I hope you're available about the time that I'm coming through your area.
Well,
So
I'm typically off work about 2:30, so I'm not sure what time you'll be coming through, but
I'm not sure either. I'm planning on leaving Tuesday the 30th, and I have to be in Chicago by midnight on the 31st. So I got plenty of time.
I was gonna say
Plenty of
I'm
time.
off at 2:30 and Tom's typically home about 6. So
Cool. Well, we'll just have to bus up in Tom's work and be like, "What's up, homie?" I appreciate you, Rusty Brooks. We are one and the same. We represent the same organization. So if you support both of us, you're supporting the home team. So we appreciate it. My sister wants to know what's midnight on the 30 on 31st. Okay, yeah. So midnight on the 31st is when Brandy lands in Chicago. So um but that's not why we're here tonight, even though that road trip is going to be wonderful with a 13 and a 14-year-old in my truck for 16 hours. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But we're here right now to talk about an event that Mr. Shane Martin here is putting on June 4th on Clinton Lake. Why don't you tell us a little about it, Shane?
we are holding a benefit tournament on Clinton Lake. It'll be a catfish tournament. There's no over or unders. It's bring your three biggest. We changed it up a little bit, try to make it more of an enjoyable tournament compared to what everybody else puts on that's more serious. Uh, if you got four anglers, you can run as the legal amount of rods with four people. We're not limiting people to only two or four rods for the tournament. As of right now, we have a guaranteed 1,000 for first, 500 for second, 250 for third, 200 for big fish, and 200 plus a plaque, which I'm not trying to boast, but the plaque for veteran big fish is pretty sweet.
Do you have it?
Yes, I do. I can grab it real quick.
Yeah, go grab it. Let's see it. So you heard it there, guys. They're guaranteed prize money. So The best thing you can ever hope for in a tournament that you're traveling to fish or a tournament that you're going to fish is guaranteed prize money. So if you show up, you got a chance at guaranteed money, and it's only going to go up between now and then. Ooh. All right, now I might just have to bring some rods with me. And
And I don't know if you can read it on the camera, but it does say Veteran Big Fish Award on it.
oh, I can see that. We need a really good picture of that so we can post it on our Facebook page. But you heard it, guys. It's certainly recommended that if you're going to fish this tournament, bring a veteran with you. It is a veterans event. We are supporting our organization. It is a fundraiser for Tackle 22 Fishing, but more it's more about the camaraderie. It's more about building up the community of support and veterans in that area, which they're Central Illinois has an amazing support system for veterans in that area. They've been able to do a lot since they stood up out there. They kicked a lot of butt last year on vet trips. So Illinois was our top performing state last year, if that says anything. So they care a lot about veterans up there. There's a lot of support up there. Shane and his crew have done a lot for veterans up there. So if you can get up there and support, please do. It's going to be a great time. I've never fished Clinton Lake, but I have heard good things. It is an up and coming kind of lake as far as big fish go. I heard it. Maybe you can elaborate that on, Shane. I have heard that fish have been getting bigger out there the last couple of years.
They have. My buddy that just caught the lake record posted just the other day. He went out again this weekend and absolutely tore up the blues.
Nice.
Looks like it's kind of more of an evening/night bite right now, unfortunately, but it's been that way all year for some reason.
Now, what's the
Uh,
what's the lake record for Clinton?
61.78 for a blue.
61 pounds. That's a daggum good fish. I've caught plenty bigger, but anytime you're hooking into a 61-pound fish is a good time. And I believe that 61 pounder that you got up there beats our uh record fish in our home lakes here in Georgia. So that's awesome.
And the
Um
flathead are even bigger than that.
you guys got flatheads on Clinton?
Yeah. Wayne Rafferty caught one 4 years ago now that was 56 pounds.
Ooh, that's a good flathead. That is a fun fish. Guys and girls, if you've never hooked into a 50 plus pound flathead catfish, you're really missing out. That is probably one of the best fighting fish that you can ever catch. It almost feels like reeling in a 5 gallon bucket full of concrete. That joker don't want to come off the bottom, and as soon as they see the boat, oh, it's big attitude time. It's time to get angry, and you better hold on because that's a lot of muscle in that fish, and it's gonna be a fun fight.
He swore he was snagged and was fixing to cut the line until it started finally moving.
uh, well, at least it wasn't a possible state record that had a heart attack on the way up. You know what I mean?
This is true.
I hate it when that happens. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time, guys. So we talked a little bit about the event. Is there a requirement to have a veteran on your boat for this event?
There is no requirement. If you do not know a veteran or cannot find one that's able to attend with you and you want one, by all means speak up. We've got plenty of connections to put a veteran on every single boat that shows up.
All right, so let's say I'm interested in fishing the Clinton Lake event, and I don't know any veterans that can make it, but I definitely want to put a veteran on my boat. How do I go about getting in touch with you or someone that can help me out by doing this?
You can either reach out to me directly on my personal Facebook. Um, if you don't have me on Facebook, I do have access to the Tackle 22 Fishing Facebook and Messenger. Our event is shared on the Tackle 22 Facebook page. So you could also reach out to me through that event page.
Heck yeah. So you heard it there, guys. If you are wanting to put a vet on your boat and maybe you don't have one that you know, or or your friends just can't make it, message the Tackle 22 fishing page. If If Shane doesn't get to it first, I will, and we'll make sure that we can accommodate you in any way possible. But the goal is to have a veteran on every single boat, whether it's the boat captain, your tournament partner, someone you don't know, someone that we find for you to take out fishing. It's really just a good time, man. Get out there and share some stories, talk about life with someone who served our country, especially if they've been down range in service of our country. Man, some of the things uh, that come up in conversation are just, oh, it's hilarious. You know, some of the things. Obviously, you know, we see a lot of those of us that have been down range. You know, we see a lot of things that maybe we don't want to mention, but you know, but at the same time, the military in itself is kind of like a giant Walmart. You know, you're gonna find plenty of things that you just chuckle at. Like you embrace the misery together, and you just I don't know. Sometimes all you can do is laugh,
That's
and
kind of like the Navy veteran that I've had on my boat many, many times.
yeah,
Uh, he's an older man, and I was telling him, I was, this is a riveted boat, so it does leak some water. I mean, it's not welded, it's not perfect
right,
because he can't swim, which
right,
I still think is kind of odd because he's in the Navy.
yeah.
Uh, but he goes, that's okay because I spent my 20 years in a submarine and those leak water too.
Oh, see, that would make me nervous. You know, I was in the Marine Corps and we're a department of the Navy, yada yada, the men's department. But at the end of the day, if you put me on something that is, you know, fathoms deep in the ocean, I don't know how deep a fathom is, but you know, it just sounds like it's pretty deep. You put me on something that I can't get off of, that is hundreds of feet underwater and is leaking, like I'm not going to be able to sleep well. I can just tell you that right now. Even worse if I can hear it dripping.
Yeah,
So I
I'm
don't
gonna have to
Russ
say Justin hit that one on the head. Embrace the suck.
yeah, Rusty, I wish I was the best streamer ever, man. I'm just, you know, I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to promote mental health and hopefully make a difference in the lives of men and women who serve our country. We are, as an organization, we are mental health advocates. We want to help grow the sport of fishing, period. I myself am mostly a cat fisherman. But you know, we have volunteers who do offshore charters. We got bass fishermen, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, we want to grow the sport. Fishing has done a lot for me in my life. Fishing saved my life. As a matter of fact, you know, I wasn't a big fisherman until Master Sergeant that I work with told me that I was going fishing with him because you know I was really struggling, and it saved my life. And I've been fishing my tail off ever since. And my wife is in the chat right now, and she can tell you that there was times that we could barely keep the lights on, our water was getting shut off, and I was still on the water fishing with veterans because it means that much to me. It means that much to her. It means that much to us as an organization. So it does mean a lot to us. And if you think I'm the best streamer ever, man, that really means a lot to me. So thank you very much.
I'm kind of
Uh,
in the same boat like you used to be. Sometimes I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul and not sure what bill I'm going to pay or if I'm going to skip paying it just so I can take a veteran on the lake. I mean,
Man, you know, so I'll be honest with you. My wife is the voice of reason, and she is certainly the um she is the mastermind behind our finances, and that gets really rocky sometimes because all I see is fish and water and wanting to get on it and fish, and sometimes that just don't jive. So, uh, you know, it definitely caused some intense conversations when some fishing trips were happening when funds were low. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, we were out there doing what we are passionate about, and you know, veterans got to go fishing. And in the very beginning of Tackle 22, you know, when before I even decided, or before my wife pushed me to actually start an organization and do something with this, um, you know, I was out there with some heavy hitters, man. I was out there with Cav Scouts. I was out there with Rangers. I was out there with Special Forces and infantry guys and girls. Well, not girls, but um, we were really struggling to get females on vet trips. I don't know why, but we had been in a lot of the same places overseas. A lot of them were much younger than me, so maybe they kind of got some later action in Afghanistan or Iraq. But the experiences were pretty much the same, and it was a lot more intense, and it really, really made a difference. It really impacted me a lot. It was really heavy on me to do something with it because I could see in a lot of their faces that they had no outlet, you know. It wasn't just they didn't have an outlet, or maybe it it was difficult to talk to the people in their unit, because there's a stigma. There's always been a stigma, when it comes to mental health in the military. And PTSD is kind of a newer diagnosis, and just within the last few years really coming to the forefront of continuing care for veterans and military. So, when I went through and I got out of the military, PTSD wasn't really a thing. Um, so it was really difficult. But I could see the change in the active duty guys I was taking out, and it was insane. It was night and day from the time they showed up on to get on the boat for the fishing trip until they left. Such a difference. They were so relaxed. It was like they dropped their pack, they put their struggles down for just a few hours, and you could see the how much it meant to them. And talking about the stigma here, this is my wife Brandy. Her cousin Tyler was active duty Army, and um, he got a lot of backlash when he was seeking help for his personal PTSD. He was infantry. He was at Fort Bragg, and wound up becoming one of the 22. So this was really close to me and Brandy getting together before we started dating. And it really she Brandy's always cared a lot for veterans, but I really think this solidified the work that we're doing with Tackle 22, because it hit home for her. She's never served in the military. Her father's a veteran, so she's got family ties to it. But until unfortunately, until tragedy hits home, things things just don't seem real sometimes to some people. But I really do feel like that reinforced a lot of things. So Rusty Brooks, yes, we do. um I wonder if I can reply
I'm
to
kind of happy he brought that up, Eddie. So anybody that goes on the Tackle 22 Fishing Facebook and sees our event post, if you're from out of state or somebody local that can't make it, there is a post on the event page about that, along with my PayPal, if you still want to contribute and support our mission and make a donation.
yes, please do.
You were talking about seeing the difference in people, and I hate to call him out like this, but Dustin is a prime example of where he was when we met him
Mhm.
and when he called out to me to where he is now. He's a totally different person.
I would say that too. I've seen a lot of change in Dustin since when he first joined to now. Um, Dustin, sorry if we're putting you out there, but so if you guys in the comments, if you're watching, I want you to drop a congratulations for Dustin. Dustin's watching right now. I'm not gonna put him up on screen just to you know because we're putting him on the spot. But uh, Dustin just retired from the army, so he is fresh and out of the army. And congratulations on your retirement, sir. And we're so glad to have you back and within the organization. Um, I, it was great when you jumped on Discord the other night. I could see how happy you were to be there and be talking with everybody. And it just, man, it makes my night. It makes my day to see that stuff. And I love it. So congratulations again on your retirement, and we're glad to have you back. Um, AJ, AJ Boyard. I hope I said that right. Um, thank you for your service, man. I'm actually I'm actually near Fort Benning, so if you're ever over here and you get close, let's go fishing. Um, Rusty, thank you so much, buddy. I just got it. It just came over my phone, so thank you very much for that donation, man. I really do appreciate it, and that will certainly help our cause. So um, thank you again. But
Something I have learned doing this event,
you learned it.
a lot of people don't realize the behind the scenes of setting up a tournament.
You ever notice why I don't run tournaments?
And I'm just going to put this out there. I have a newfound respect for
Yeah.
every tournament director on the face of this earth.
Oh, I can only imagine. And just being a fly on the wall, like seeing tournament planning go down, even if I'm just a small part of it, like I can see the stress in that. And that's just not something that oh, it's not something I'm super into. But I'm really appreciative for people who take this on and run a tournament. Um and it yeah, it's stressful. There's a reason why Eddie don't put on tournaments. But let me address this right here. Oh, Rusty, brother, no disclaimer needed, man. Whether it's a nickel, $5, $500, or $5 million, it's all going to the same place, and it's going to help us do what we do with veterans. So thank you again, brother. It really does mean a lot, and yeah, we really appreciate it, man. Um,
A lot of small contributions are just as good and just as important as one big contribution.
Absolutely. I we used to do a bunch of fundraisers live streaming on TikTok, and used to always say, pennies make nickels, nickels make dimes, dimes make quarters, quarters make dollars. So, it all adds up in the end. It all goes to the same pot and everybody gets the same hug. So thank you so
And I
much.
even put that into perspective for myself even more doing this tournament. When I first started, I'm thinking big corporate companies, deep pockets go after them for the cash sponsors.
Right.
And you know what? 9 times out of 10, they're the ones that say no.
Yeah, and that's okay. We're gonna do what
It's
we
it's
do.
the small contributions that add up that make most of these events.
And I would say for small businesses and small personal donors to take a few dollars out of their daily life and to donate that to anyone, whether it's us, whether they're helping someone in their community or just helping anything, man, that really says a lot about your character. And I appreciate that so much. Whether even if it's not a donation to Tackle 22, I mean, there are a million charities out there doing great things, and there are a million veteran charities out there doing great things. Support something, find something that um, means something to you. Find something that you can identify with, something that really interests you, and be a part of it as much as you can. Be a part of it because you'll never know the difference that you make in someone's life until you get out there and make it. Small gestures save lives, folks. I will say that until the day I die. Small gestures save lives.
It's kind of like that article I posted on the Tackle 22 Facebook.
Yeah.
We've made a world of difference in that man's life. And all we've done is take him fishing and give him an outlet and give him the resources he needed.
Yeah. Shane's talking about a Illinois veteran who He's really been through the ringer. The post is on our Facebook page. He sent us kind of a little paragraph, describing himself and what, Tackle 22 had meant to him. So um, he was in a bad way, and he could not get to the care that he needed. So we made that happen for him. It's not something that gets advertised. I At some point there's going to be some things that we do that you guys just aren't going to see, unfortunately. But just know that whether it's behind the scenes or whether it's up on the big screen, Tackle 22 cares about veterans, and we will do what we can to help them in whatever capacity we can. Um, but Miss Pat here has a great comment, and I agree with it wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Miss Pat, is Shane not blossomed into a beautiful butterfly or what? that's that's your new Discord name, beautiful butterfly.
It's okay. We need to change Dustin's too.
To what?
Retired afternoon nap.
Retired afternoon nap. I like it.
Yeah. I tried to call him earlier and he's like, "You caught me in the middle of my retired afternoon nap."
I like it. I like it. Rusty Brooks, I need to go to Kentucky and go fishing. So stand by. I hope I can get out there sometime. I hear a lot about um, Kentucky Lake. I hear about a lot of good fish in Kentucky Lake, so I'd really like to go fish that at some point. If you're anywhere near there, Rusty, and I start posting on Facebook about going to Kentucky Lake, send me a message. I'd love to meet you up out there. Oh, Mr. Adam Isaacs. Adam Isaacs has been following us since the beginning. How you doing today, Adam?
What's going on, Adam?
Oh, this one's the best. Don't get Shane's head too big or he won't be able to get out the door and fish. Well, the good thing about Shane is he's not a large man. So, I think even with a swollen head, I think you still get through the doorway. You might have to turn it sideways a little bit, but we'll get it through.
That's okay, Adam. I'll let you outfish me at the tournament.
That's right. You're gonna let him. You're gonna gift that to him.
That's right.
I like it. I like it. So,
It
folks,
always sounds better when you say you just let them outfish you versus the bite sucked.
yeah, right. But guys, we're gonna step away for just 1 second here. We're gonna play an advertisement from one of our partners, Apex Predator Outfitters. I love that commercial. I love that commercial.
So do
So,
I.
if you're not familiar with Apex Predator Outfitters, it is owned by a wonderful human being named Jeff Frazier, and he owns Apex Predator Outfitters. He is a retired Army first sergeant, and you wouldn't really know it by speaking to him. Like generally, first sergeants are usually pretty stern, even after retirement. But so happy go lucky, man. He's such a good dude. And so we're in an affiliate program with Apex Predator Outfitters. So if you go to apexpredatoroutfitters.com, there is a link there for Tackle 22, or you can go to the tackle22fishing.com website, click on sponsor, scroll all the way to the bottom and click shop next to that wolf logo. And a, um, a portion of your purchase will get donated to Tackle 22 Fishing. So if you purchase one of the Tackle 22 shirts, it's automatic, but definitely check out their other clothes, their other apparel and use promo code tackle22 no spaces at checkout for a discount and to help us raise some money for the organization. I want to give a shout out to somebody here, Mr. Dan Graber.
What's going
What's
on,
up?
Dan?
What's up, Dan the man? How you doing, sir? Uh, Dan, are you going to be at the June 4th event at Clinton?
Yes, he is,
I'm glad to hear it.
with a
I'm glad to
veteran
hear it.
in his boat.
Awesome. Awesome.
So
We need to get
you,
Justin up there so they can be tracker bros.
so you said Adam's been following you since the beginning.
He's been there for a
Adam
minute.
is one of those that I have a whole lot higher respect for. Not that I didn't respect him before, but
Yeah.
he was one of those for our catfish trail on Clinton Lake that dealt with the sponsors and worked on getting sponsors. And
Yeah.
Adam, I'm not going to lie, you made that stuff look easy, man. I don't have much hair to start with, but I probably won't have any by the fourth.
I think I first met Adam. It might have been at the Smoky Mountain Expo in Pigeon Forge. Is that right, Adam? I'm pretty sure I remember seeing you. I think that's where we met for the first time. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's it. We're not going to get hung up on it. But anyway, yeah, Adam's a good dude, man. He's been following us on TikTok for forever. He's definitely been all about, um, being a part of our social media and being a part of our growth. So thank you, Adam, for always being there, man.
And I'm not going to lie, there's certain people coming to this event that just absolutely blows my mind. We
Yeah.
have some fairly large named anglers attending this event.
Ooh, like who?
I don't have direct names yet, hopefully
Oh,
tonight,
oh,
but we have guys. We have a minimum of 5 boats from the King Cat Trail fishing
nice.
this event.
Rusty, make me a steak, bro. I'll be there in a few hours. But have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping in and thank you for your donation, sir. It means a lot. That's awesome, man. I wish I could make it, but unfortunately, I got some family stuff I got to tend to in Wisconsin that is pressing. But yeah, it sounds like it's going to be an amazing event, guys. If you're anywhere near Central Illinois, or you want to hook up the boat and travel, or you want to just get in the truck, the car, and travel and come support a great event, June 4th, Clinton Lake in Weldon, Illinois. Come out and hang out with us. What are the times for the tournament, Shane? What time should they show up, and what time are we fishing until?
Registration is at 5 a.m. Lines in will be at 7. Weigh in will be. I know I changed that part. It's either 3 or 3:30. I'd have to double check, but
Okay, so is that lines out time or that's weigh in time?
that's weigh in time. I think if I remember right, I set it for 3 p.m. lines out, 3:30 weigh in.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, cool.
Uh, and Anthony Brown, if you're watching, hopefully you can actually catch a fish this time.
Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired. I think he's out fishing right now. Actually, I think I saw a post on his Facebook. Um, but yeah, I wish I could fish it. So there is if I remember correctly, isn't there a King Cat event shortly before it?
There's a King Cat event the day before it down in Carlisle, Illinois.
Awesome. So, guys and girls, if you're traveling for the King Cat Tournament Trail and you're going to Carlisle, Illinois, consider staying an extra day and traveling to Clinton and fishing this event after the King Cat Tournament. How far is Carlisle from Weldon?
I want to say it's like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. You already traveled that far for Carlisle. What's another 2.5 hours to help save a veteran's life? Come on, get in the truck. Let's go. Chuck Watkins. I hadn't seen Chuck in a while. What's up, sir? How are you doing? For those of you watching, if you catfish and you're not familiar with Mr. Chuck Watkins, you are dead wrong. He is the owner and HMFIC over at Bite Lights. So they make LED lights that go on the end of your planer boards, on the end of your fishing rods, stuff like that. So if you like to get out and pull planer boards at night, or in low light conditions when there's other boat traffic. These things will certainly help you stay visible, help you remain safe on the water by being visible, and also they just look cool. You know, us night, yeah, us night fishermen, we can't have enough LEDs on our gear or our boats. So, go check him out at Bite Lights. Shane's got some there. All mine are in my boat. Yeah, but yeah, go check out Chuck Watkins. Get you some Bite Lights. I promise you, they work great. Um, and yeah, I love them to death. So they've been pretty durable. You need some planer board Bite Lights. You need a lantern on your glasses. I do have Bite Lights, Miss Pat. They're in my boat though. But Adam, definitely hit up Chuck over at Bite Lights. He's in the chat right now. Send him a DM. He'll be happy to hook you up. So thank you for what you do, Chuck. Chuck is a veteran himself. He is a also a Tackle 22 fishing volunteer. So he takes part in everything that we do. He supports us big time and he supports veterans. So thank you, sir.
Adam, if you want to check them out, I'll be at the lake this weekend doing a night run.
Yeah. So if you had to ballpark what the winning weight would be for the Clinton Lake tournament, what's it gonna take to win at Clinton Lake?
What I'm hoping for a 3 fish bag with no overs or unders, if somebody truly gets on them, it could be an 80-pound plus bag.
80, think 80 will get it? What about big fish?
I'm going to say it's probably going to be up in the 40s. I've seen several 40-pounders caught this year.
That sounds like a good tournament. Adam says he'll be there Saturday night, but
That's my game plan, Adam. I'll stay in touch.
I mean, 80 pounds is a good bag no matter where you're fishing. It's at least a decent bag where you're fishing. Brandy just texted me and said no overs or unders. No, baby, they don't have the creel limit like Alabama does, so they can legally have as many big fish as they want or as many fish over 34 inches. So uh, same like Georgia. Most Georgia tournaments are your three biggest fish and stuff like that. Those are generally the over under tournaments. A lot of the bigger tournaments follow Alabama's format because they have either have the same creel limit or it's just about conservation. So it honestly having two overs and an under for a limit, it makes it
It's stressful.
difficult. It makes it difficult.
And,
My
and that was the
partner,
reason I did away with it for this event is this is supposed to be a fun event. We're all
well, yeah,
getting together to support a great cause. Why make it serious? Why make it stressful? Go out there, catch
well,
your 3 best fish, and see what happens.
yeah, I think that's fun, but I do also really enjoy the challenge of trying to find a under because you figure we fish the Tennessee River a lot. Mike Mitchell, what's up, brother? Um, you know, we fish the Tennessee River a lot of the bigger Alabama tournaments, the Mississippi River and stuff like that, where big fish are just a lot more common, you know, or at least fish over 34 inches. Because if you get a over that's 34 and a half, something like that, I mean, they could be as small as 15 pounds, you know,
And
15, 20 pounds.
you just
So
said the name of the person that I'm already predicting is going to be in the running for big fish.
Mike Mitchell,
If it's the Illinois Mike, yep, that's the Illinois
that's
Mike
him.
Mitchell.
Big Fish Mike.
He's the one that caught the lake record.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No pressure, Mike. Shane thinks you're the ringer. He thinks you're gonna get in there and beat it up. What's up, Bradley Runyon? How you doing, sir? We miss you too, man. Come back to see us.
He's also been a huge help with our event as well.
Well, good. Hopefully we can promote it and get a good crowd out there. But you know, the over and under the over and under tournaments are challenging. You know, there's been a few tournaments where my partner and I have had two fish over 50 in the live well, and we're downsizing everything, just trying to catch a small fish for a couple extra pounds for weigh-in, and just cannot get a under to save our lives. We would have won a North Alabama catfish trail tournament if we could have got a under. But it's just the way fishing is sometimes. We caught two bigs and couldn't catch anything else all day. So, it definitely puts a little stress on the fishing. Don't
Our lake isn't quite there for that part to be stressful yet,
right.
but judging by the pictures that Mike posted from this past weekend,
Yeah.
it's not going to be long, and it's going to be a struggle to start finding unders.
I hope so, man. I love hearing that fisheries are evolving, that conservation is starting to become more important than some of these fisheries and a lot of the state natural resource agencies. I wish that Georgia would get on board. There's still no creel limit for catfish in Georgia. So, Georgia, if you're watching, it's time to do something. It's time to do something. Our fisheries are getting plundered by people taking out a lot of really big fish. So help us keep the big ones in there and help us keep the sport growing throughout the state. I promise you, you take care of the fishermen take care of you. But Justin, that's dirty, man. Why are you gonna blame me for we can't get a we can't get a hunter? Don't blame me. Mike Mitchell said he's gonna bank fish for crappie instead. Or
Don't
maybe
you dare. We got to have some big fish at weigh in. I'm counting on you.
or maybe maybe he's gonna use that for bait. Oh, Bradley, come back and see us, man.
What's up,
We're here.
Bradley?
Excuse me. That's Justin. That's just rude, man. It's you say I'm the captain, but you the only one in the boat that's certified to be a captain. So if you guys don't know it, my tournament partner is a licensed Coast Guard master captain. So for him to say that I'm the captain is just kind of funny. But I get what you're saying. It's my fault, right? It's my fault. Was Shane's looking off into the distance very intensely. And still don't operate the boat. Brother, if you want to operate the boat, I'm happy to take me a nap. Oh, he'll come back and see us. Bradley looks so happy in that picture. I'm looking forward to the event too. I hope it is huge. Um, but again, guys, June 4th at Clinton Lake, Weldon, Illinois. It's going to be a catfish tournament and also a take a veteran fishing event. So if you cannot find a veteran and you want to come support this event, please let me know or let Shane Martin know. Uh, Send us a message through Facebook and we will help you find a veteran, or we'll get a veteran to meet you out there for the tournament. So it is all about fellowship. It's all about camaraderie. It's all about growing the sport. So bring some veterans, bring some people from your neighborhood, your community. Maybe someone who doesn't fish much or doesn't know much about fishing. Come out and share some knowledge with them. Come out and experience what it's like to be around a group of veterans. I promise you, the entertainment is endless. So, like Shane said, the captain's meeting and registration will be at 5, and lines in at 7 in the morning, and lines out at 3 in the afternoon, and weigh in at 3:30. Guys, um, there was a little bit of concern about um, how good the cell phone service was going to be at the boat ramp, but the weigh-ins will certainly be recorded and posted onto our social media pages. So the come out and see us. I wish we could live stream it, but sometimes self-service is what it is. But oh, Stella just wants to come say hi. What's up, Stella?
Eddie says hi. Come here.
Future vice president of Tackle 22 right there. What's up, Stella?
Say she had a T-ball game tonight.
Did you win?
I think they did.
Oh, were they not counting?
No, it's just two up
Yeah,
to bats and done.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Stacy, I, I think you guys got enough going on in life right now that no one's going to be upset if you don't make it. So, um, take care of take care of the home team and catch us on the next one. But congratulations, Stella, on graduating preschool. Oh, she can't hear me.
Congratulations for graduating preschool.
She's oh, oh. We need a little round of applause.
Yeah,
You
go
hear all
see what
them
she
people
got.
clapping for you?
Mommy just brought up food.
Oh, I know. I need to eat soon too. But again, guys, come out and join us June 4th, Clinton Lake, Weldon, Illinois. It is the day after the Carlisle event for King Cat. So if you're planning on traveling for King Cat, set aside another day and 2.5 hours and come out and see us. So
And
you're
there is a hotel within 15 minutes of the 20 minutes of the boat ramp.
so how's Mike just said the bite should be prime. How's it been up there? You guys kind of pre-spawn right now or starting to get into that spawn transition phase?
Mike would be the best one to answer that. My boat's been in the garage under repair for the last couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, down here, on our waters, we're full blown spawn right now. So catfishing is almost miserable. So generally about this time, I kind of switched to crappie fishing, or I switched to riding in my partner's boat while he crappie fishes, and I have a good time. But we got on some good. We went crappie fishing not too long ago. If you paid attention, if you paid attention to the Tackle 22 fishing page, I put up a video of my partner hooking into a good striper while we were out crappie fishing. And yeah, that video is doing very well. And that was a fun fight. I wasn't sure I wasn't even fighting that fish, and I wasn't certain we were gonna get it in the boat. My partner was doing his thing on that rod and reel, and we got it in the boat. So that was awesome. But not long before that, I caught a crappie that was a little over 14 inches, which is pretty good for our lake.
Last trip out I took through the cast net at one of the bridges. Swore I had a carp in the cast net. Pulled it up and there was 17 crappie from
Oh no.
8 to 9.5 inches in my cast net.
Oh no. Yeah, that sucks when you go out throwing a cast net and you get on a school of stuff you can't keep because it came in the cast net. Like it breaks your heart. You know what I mean? So it yeah, I've done that a few times, throwing on what I thought were big gizzard shad underneath one of the bridges um on West Point Lake. And yeah, it wound up being a bunch of crappie, and you almost shed a tear when you're dumping them back over the rail. And yeah,
Yep.
that hurts a little bit. But we can use crappie for bait in Georgia. You just can't catch them with a cast net.
See,
Uh,
we can use them here if you catch them on rod and reel and their legal length. But where they get you is if they pull up to check you, make you reel in your lines, and you threw it out as cut bait, technically it's no longer legal length. It's shorter.
mm, that is that doesn't make
Hey,
any sense. That that's like saying you can use it, but you can't use it. That is interesting.
it's like
Right.
bluegill over here. You can use it, but it has to be off rod and reel.
Yeah, we have to catch our bluegill by rod and reel also. Anything that you can use for bait in Georgia except for shad, gizzard shad, threadfin shad, has to be caught by rod and reel. Yeah, skipjack, all that stuff has to be caught by rod and reel. But yeah, the gray areas, right? The gray areas is where they write tickets. But all right, guys, we've been live now for about 50 minutes. I believe Cat Mama Industries is live on Facebook right now for you catfishing men and women. So if you guys want to go say hi to um, Jerry and Robert over from Cat Mama Industries, I tell you what, how many people we got? We got 15 people in here right now. They should hold on one second. We used to do this all the time on TikTok, and I want to see if we can do it here. You guys stand by. Let's see if they're are they not live yet? Okay, they're not live yet. We're gonna wait for them to go live, and we're gonna go crash their live. See y'all at 7:30. They should be live literally any second. So hang out with us, guys. We're gonna all go jump in Cat Mama Industries live at the same time, and we're just gonna show them a bunch of love. Tell them we appreciate what they're doing, and tell them Tackle 22 Fishing sent you. So hang out with us if you're not familiar with Cat Mama Industries. Let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna post their Facebook page. That's their group. Do they have a page? Let's see. They do have a page. I wonder which one they're gonna be live on. Probably both. All right. So we are. Here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this in the comments, and somebody watch Cat Mama and see when they go live. I think this is gonna be hilarious. And I would love to go show them some love. So, what's everyone's guess for big fish? I have never fished that area, so I would not be an authority on what that big fish would be for that tournament. But I would love to just ballpark and say, hmm, I think 36.
I was thinking 42 or 3. So
42. I'm going a little conservative. So I'm thinking that I'm thinking mid 30s. Mid 30s ought to do it.
which if I would have made this a night tournament, the way the bite's been, not a doubt in my mind there would have been a 40 plus.
Yeah. You guys getting a lot more on the evening bites up there, huh?
Yep.
So
Either the evening bite or right at sunrise. After that, it's dead.
they're live now. All right, let me find it. I don't see him, Justin. Or let me find it. I'm not seeing them. Where are they live at? I saw they were live, like one of their old lives is posted. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Where in the world is their live? Let me switch to my other page. Hang out with us, guys. I promise you, this is gonna be fun. Oh, they're live. They're live, guys. Go to here. I'm gonna post the link in chat. Um, we're gonna end our live, guys. Come join us on June 4th. Please click on that Facebook link and go to Cat Mama Industries and say tackle. Tell them in the comments Tackle 22 Fishing sent us, or Tackle 22 Fishing sent me. Thank you for what you do. I think they get a kick out of that. Show another organization some love. So everybody go. Cat Mama Industries. They're live on their group page. Tell them Tackle 22 Fishing sent you. Thank you for what you do. and you can stay if you like and engage with them or bounce out. But either way, we want to go show them some love. We got 9 people in here. Help us do it. Help us go show them some love, guys. 10 people in here. I want to see that number go to 0. Everybody go to Cap Mama Industries. The link is in the chat. Cap Mama Industries is where we're going. So thank you guys for being here. Love y'all, and we'll see you next time.